Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler platter video series videos I've been doing for a while now. Where I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about this stuff. Excuse me. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks. I mean, yeah, K-pop might be the greatest musical revolution of modern times. But we all remember the Latin invasion, right? No? No. Oh, well. Anyway, folks, I'm going to eat some stuff and talk about it whilst I'm doing so. I'm in the back room, which means I got a Pure Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. I got a crabby old ladder off to the side. I got some Marvel figures up there, a little bit obscured. And, folks, I'm wearing a cool shirt. When I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the shirt that I'm wearing. What cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! Special shirt! Ventana shirt. What the hell is Ventana? Ventana is a metal band. It's not entirely fair to call them they're sort of a pseudo branch off of the band Mushroom Head. One of the guys in Mushroom Head kind of was like one of the founders of Ventana. It's been part of his project. I personally love both Mushroom Head and Ventana. This is a really special shirt for me because I've only gotten to see them a couple times, and they're pseudo-retired now from doing Ventana. We'll see what ends up happening with that. So, it might be a while before I get another one. But yeah, I dragged this one out specifically because, well, you can see it's got gas masks and stuff, and it kind of ties into the thing that we're doing. Because what are we doing, folks? We're doing, boom! Try to get it good. K-Army stew style noodle soup. See, it's got an army thing, and I got gas masks on. Sure, why the hell not? It is from Nongshim. It's a stew with chili beans. It's made in the USA. And I guess the idea behind it is, like, I'm guessing that it has the Rancho Cucamonga. I'm guessing that it's meant to be like what would the K aspect of it? I'm guessing it's meant to be like a Korean kind of thing. I don't 100% know. What I do know is I bought this a while back, and it's just been sort of sitting up in my a cabinet of stuff that I'm going to review. And I had the day off, so here we go. And expect some more of this like easy to make stuff because that's happening. I'm running through it today. So there it is, but obviously I'm not just reviewing a bag, folks. Ha! Yeah, sure, why not? So, first thing I'm going to say, before I even try it, it is a little bit more watery than I typically would go for. I probably would have reduced it down a little bit more, but I followed their instructions, 2 cups of water, 4 minutes. I'm just going to let it speak for itself. Now, I'm entirely honest, I maybe gave it like 4:30 because I was just like, I want that to reduce down a little bit more. Not that it's super soupy or anything, or that I even hate, the soupy aspect. I can go with it, but anyway. It's some cheapo ramen stuff. I'm a fan of that because, well, I'm me, clearly. So let's try some stuff, folks. I've done plenty of this stuff. I've done Maru-chan stuff. No, you know what I was going to say? I could have done the worn my Maru-chan shirt for this, but no. No, we're doing the Ventana shirt, damn it. I don't get to wear the Ventana shirt enough. I try to keep it somewhat sequestered away so that I actually don't wear it more often, just because it's an older shirt. I don't want to ruin it. So I've got a couple concert shirts I've had to retire over the years. So, ooh, noodly. I let it sit, so hopefully it won't completely burn my mouth. And yes, I do have my own chopsticks because I'm that guy. Okay. All right. I'll say this right off the bat. It's nothing life-altering. It's pretty... It's okay for what it is. Got a bean. Tastes like a bean. I mean, definitely has that earthy beaniness to it. Yeah, I mean, at least so far from what I'm seeing, like the only thing that really kind of makes this different is the addition of the beans, because you don't typically see beans in these. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna try one of these. Some sort of vegetable. Maybe like an onion? Something like that. I mean, okay. For what it's doing for me, get out my teeth. For what it's doing for me, it's not bad. I don't mind it by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it's perfectly fine. I have to, when you're doing these type of things, obviously, it's going to be better in something, like cup of noodle or Maruchan. There's a little bit more fill going on to it. There's more flavor. The noodles have more flavor. That's a good thing. But I do have to go over there and sort of compare it against other, sort of like higher quality ones. And I'm personally a big fan of like the spicy ones. Those are usually my jam. This has a little spice to it. It does have a little kick. So I'm good with that. And the overall of it is solid enough. The broth tastes good. It's like a meaty kind of broth. I mean, with the exception of like I said, the little extra spice to it, I wouldn't say that the broth is anything super exceptional, but it does have more depth than, again, something like a Maruchan or a cup of noodles. I mean, for what it is, I can't complain too much. It's just, if I were going to go over there and kind of tie it against, again, some of the more like, upscale versions of these that are available, I'd put it maybe, I'd give it like a solid like B minus. Because it is doing more than what I've had with some of them, and I do appreciate like the addition of the beans and the such, but they're very, very proud of with the beans they proclaim on the thing. It's definitely not my favorite. Like I said, I do prefer ones that are spicier, that have more kick to them. But this does have a kick. It has a certain depth of flavor for what it is. Like I said, even the noodles actually taste pretty good. Yeah, it's my greater in-depth analysis of it. I mean, ultimately, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it to people? Would I get it again? I mean, I have a bunch of this stuff still. I don't know that I personally would get it again. Not because I dislike it, just because for me, there are options that I prefer. I did the Korean spicy noodle, not even challenge by that point. It was already long since done. But I reviewed that not too long ago. Go look up that video if you're interested. So, like, I've had, other things that, like, for me just personally work better. But as a product just by itself, it's not bad. Now, would I recommend it to people? First of all, I don't even know where the hell you'd get it. I think I got it from an international food market, if I'm not mistaken. If you do run into it, like, let's say I am specifically talking to people like me. People who work a lot and are tired and just don't have the goddamn inclination to go over there and cook for themselves properly most of the time. Sure, give it a go. It's decent enough. I think that if you are somebody who maybe, if you like, like the more, again, a little upscale kind of ramen stuff, I think that it's perfectly solid. And if you're not into the spicier stuff, this might be a good option for you, because it does have a little bit of a kick. Excuse me, but nothing abrasive. And the actual flavor of it, and it, like I said, it has a certain depth to it. It is definitely better than just the standard stuff. So I don't think it's amazing or anything. I don't know, if this is what if this is what the Korean army is getting, it's not too bad, I would imagine, by like army standards and stuff. I've clearly never been in the military, but so anyway, that's my takeaway on it, folks. Anyway, it's also my lunch. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, if you go over there and have yourselves a truly K-pop-tastic rest of your life, I guess. I don't mind the K-pop stuff, but it's not typically my jam. But that said, I like a lot of Korean things. I love Korean movies and stuff like that. So, anyway, final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time, folks. Here's what you do. You try not to be an asshole. Not always the easiest thing in the world to do, folks. Trust me. I know it. I mean, yeah, I'm sitting here with my badass Ventana shirt, eating K-Army quick ramen stuff. Clearly, I'm living the life fantastique. But even with that being the case, I still run into situations that stress me out, create, disorder in my life. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in my life, hopefully do better for myself and for those around me. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there, folks, as I have done here, and you're going to try yourself out some K-Army stew with chili beans. And maybe, as myself, you're going to be okay with it. You're going to be like, all right, that's pretty good. But maybe, folks, maybe as you're going over there and you're eating your K-Army stew, you're going to be like, you know what, I remember that guy with the Ventana shirt, he was talking about how he likes Korean movies. Maybe I'll go watch some Korean cinema. Anything by Park Chan-wook. Anything by Park Chan-wook. Old Boy, the whole Vengeance trilogy. Old Boy, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Lady Vengeance. Brilliant films. Watch the Korean version of Old Boy. Do not watch the American version, although there are certain aspects of it that I will give credit to, and good on Josh Brolin, it was a passion project for him. Watch the Korean version. Even the dub is actually really good on that. They got a lot of quality anime voice actors and stuff. It's really good. Or conversely, you know what? Just do that. I'm going to recommend that. Bye.